So we're going to read Matthew chapter 5, our context. Well, we're not going to read the whole Matthew chapter 5, just from verse 13 to verse 16, and we're going to focus on that. So, first, context. So, Jesus at this point is practically famous. Like, he's practically famous. He's been performing miracles, healing people and all these things. So he has all these people following him from all over, right? So in Matthew chapter 5, it starts with Jesus seeing these crowds and he's like, no. And then he goes up the mountains and he sits down. And as he sits down, the disciples come to Jesus. And then Jesus decides, oh my goodness, this is a great time to start preaching this to the disciples, teaching the disciples how they're supposed to disciple, you know? So Matthew chapter 5, verse 13 to 16 is part of the teaching that Jesus gives to the disciples of then and the disciples are today. Verse 13 says, you are the salt of the earth. So this is Jesus speaking to the disciples. He's like, you are the salt of the earth. He's telling the disciples and true children of God that we are the salt of the earth. We are the ones leading people out of spiritual death towards the way to life, showing them where life is, showing them that life is through faith in Jesus Christ. That's what we're supposed to do as disciples of God. And then Jesus says, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet. What happens if you stop doing what God has called you out to do and start doing things to satisfy people? We are not here. We're the salt of the world, right? We're not here to please people. We're not here to do things according to the people's opinions and according to people's emotions, according to what people want. We're doing things to obey God. We're here to obey the Lord, to obey what the Lord has sent us to do, to obey the purpose the Lord has given us, which is to spread the gospel. That's our purpose as disciples. And if we start pleasing people and we start pleasing what people want, we lose our saltiness. We're no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled under people's feet because we're following people's rules. Instead of obeying God, we're obeying people. Instead of being the influence to people and guiding them towards life, we're being influenced by the people and we are guided towards spiritual death if we lose our salt and if we start pleasing people. And then it says, verse 14 says, you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. So Jesus says to the disciples, you're the salt of the world and you're the light of the world. By you're the light of the world, you have been given a purpose. You've been given a purpose, and that purpose is to spread the gospel, tell people about Jesus, show people towards life, and show people where life is, where true joy is. We have been given a purpose as disciples of God, as true children of God, right? And that purpose is not meant to be hidden, as Jesus says in verse 14 till 16. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. We cannot be hidden because we've been given a purpose, and that purpose is supposed to shine bright like a diamond. I'm telling you. Verse 15 says, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to the whole house. Jesus didn't give you a purpose so that you can shield it with fear, but so that you can pursue it with faith. Jesus says in verse 16, in the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give praise to the Father, to your Father who is in heaven. So don't hide your gifts away. Don't hide the gifts the Lord has blessed you with. Don't hide the gifts. Don't hide away don't hide my brother and sister. But if God has given you a purpose, go and fulfill that purpose with faith. And go and share your gifts with the world through faith in Jesus Christ so that they may see this thing and they're like, oh my goodness, what a good Father the Heavenly Father is. That's our purpose. It's written down. And hence why my podcast is called Salt and Light Podcast, because we have been sent here to be the salt and the light of the world. Children of God, true children of God, true disciples of God. Let us do what Jesus has told us to do here. Do not blend in with society. Do not try to please people, blend in and become unidentified and seen as the same. Rather shine bright and be set apart like you were called out to be.